and then automatically pops up. You've got to break through that story. And look at the story and go, that story is BS. That story is, man, that is a false belief system. Some of you I know are thinking something different. I want to talk to you a little bit about here, before we go on, I want to talk to you a little bit about, so this is about personal growth, personal development, taking the best of you back into the marketplace. The best of you. You take the best of you into the marketplace, you will be unstoppable. Take the worst of you, take a little notebook, and take a few little skills, or maybe the things you learned on how to close, or how to do this, or how to do that. I promise you'll be hustled in with the rest of everybody else. But you can step aside from your competitor by being the very best version of you. Does that make sense today, yes or no?
Yeah.
Makes sense, right? Very basic, very simple. We find the most successful people in this industry are the most successful because they are simply brilliant at the basics. I have a very dear friend for 25 years now. When I was a loan officer, I called upon her. Her name is Marty Rodriguez. She's at Century 21. Some of you might know Marty Rodriguez. She's the #1 real estate agent in the world with Century 21. She outranks and outproduces, and she's been the #1 real estate agent in the world with C21, or #1 in the U.S. with C21 for over 20 years now. Marty invests in herself. Marty invests in herself. She sells over 40 homes a month. You can't do that by accident. You can do that by working on yourself and having a solid set of belief systems. So I want to share with you and talk to you a little bit about, this morning we talked about belief systems. What is a belief system? So to have a breakthrough means you've got to have a strong belief system that allows you to break through something that you're going up against. So right now in your life somewhere you keep going up against it. Now you keep going up against it, you keep going up against it. Anybody ever been to a windowsill? And you know what's at the bottom of that windowsill? You ever see it? You ever notice? What's sitting at the bottom of those windowsills? Flies. Flies. You ever hear those flies? And they ultimately just die and they land on the windowsill. And we come and vacuum them out. They never found a new strategy or anything. They just went up, and never, found a way out. But what is a belief system? So I want to talk about this and talk about what a belief system. So your ability to get your listing, your ability to make that sale, your ability to be that top negotiator is your ability to have that belief. So what is a belief system? Anybody? What's a belief? Come on, someone's got to know. What's a belief?
Oh, it's things, especially like from childhood, you can be taught that you can only go this far. This is where we went.
Right.
And if you don't develop a new belief
Right.
system, that's where you're going to be.
That's where you're going to be.
You're
Right.
going to live that way your whole life.
Right.
So,
And so belief systems are things that we have picked up, right, through our childhood and things of that nature. Belief system is here's what it is, so you can walk away with some talking points on this. Here's what a belief system is. A belief system is a feeling of absolute total certainty. It's a belief. Your belief system. It's a belief of absolute total certainty. See, so what your customers are looking for when you go to a listing, when you bang on someone's door, or you're talking about doing their listing, what do they want from you? They want certainty. Certainty is the seller of deals. Certainty. So what I mean by that is here's how it works. Here's how it works. Here's how certainty works. So let's say, for an example, we have a very fast-moving highway. Not like the 25 or anything, or 225, but a fast-moving roadway, we'll say. Yeah, cars going back and forth. And let's say we're on one side of the street. And let's say our outcome is to get to the other side of the street. So what do? We stand on the curb. We look this way. We look that way. We look again. It's our life at stake, right? We want to make sure I didn't miss anything. That's a truck wipes you out. Damn, I missed it. I should have looked again. Yeah, but you didn't. So, but your customers are. They are looking this way. They're looking that way. Their home is at stake. Their income is at stake. Their money's at stake. Their future's at stake. And it's who they're going to put it in your hands. They have to be totally certain. If your customers don't move with you, it's not because they don't like you. They're just not certain of you. Because when people are totally certain, they get off the curb. They get off the curb and they get to the other side. So if you find that you got some customers and some prospects and customers standing curbside and you're going, God, they're so, geez. It's not their fault. there's a truck coming. I mean, give them certainty. Give them certainty. So let me share with you how these three things of certainty show up. Let me share with you how they show up in the communication model. So the communication model. So you all communicate, yes? Say yes. Yes. Right? We're communicators. So we all are communicators. You have a product, you have a service, and you communicate that product and you communicate that service. So as Stanford and Harvard has done deep research on communication and your ability to influence others to say yes. Like, haven't you met some of those type of people that they feel like they can sell anything to anybody? They have these good communication skills and they're just strong and all that. So let me share with you here this morning, very basic, simple things. But if again, walk out of here today with simple anything, is it to increase that certainty. Because customers will jump off there and move into the direction of you if they are certain of you. If they're uncertain of you, boom, curbside. Three things, three areas. Stanford and Harvard research shows communication shows up in three ways. The words that we speak, the way in which we use those words called our tonality, and number three is our body language. Would anybody like to just take a wild guess on what the words represent? Out of 100% of communication, what do the words represent that we speak amongst each other? What would the words represent? Out of 100%, what percentage?
10%.
What's that? 10%. Harvard and research, very close. Some say 30, 40, but you're sharp, you've been around. So Harvard and research showed 7%. So 7%. So most focus on what to say when what we say matters least. Oh, what do I say? It doesn't matter, dude. It matters least. Seriously. So the words that we say, again, most major in the minors. The most successful major in the majors. They spend time on the right side of town versus the wrong side of town. People spend time on the wrong side of town and wonder why their life doesn't work out. Spend time on the right things and your life will work out to levels in which you can possibly imagine. So the words, now the tonality of the words, the way in which we use those words, what is that as a guesstimate? What would that be? 35, so they show 37, so right in that. I always knew what direction to run when my mom called my name. Either towards her or really far that way. I mean, my name was my name, but how she said my name determined when I would be back. I mean, seriously. I mean, so your customers are listening closer to how you're saying what you just said than what you just said. And so most think, oh, I didn't say the right thing. They're not really paying attention to that anyways. They're paying attention to, did you say it the right way? Did you have certainty in your response? Or did your response elicit a sense of uncertainty? I said the right thing. Yeah, but you said it the wrong way. And most are saying it the wrong way. They're saying the right thing. They've read the right books. They've been to the ferries. They've been to the Hopkins. They've been to this. And now they say the right thing, but they do it the wrong way. And then no wonder. And lastly is our body language. So our body language plays what percentage? We're not math experts, but what's that? 55%. Gotta do this math good.
Just read that this morning.
Yeah, 55%. They're not paying attention to what you just said. They're looking at your body. And I don't mean that in the wrong way. But they are watching. They are watching you like a hawk. They are watching every minute part of your body language that you are totally unaware of. See, humans are we don't want to get taken. We don't want to get run over by a truck. This is a big house. This is our most important investment. If you said the right thing, but your body language showed the wrong thing, and your tonality showed the wrong thing, you might as well not even have showed up to that appointment. I mean, seriously, you should have just left it for someone that studies influence. Because they're going to do it the right way. So if there's any game-changing thing that you can walk out of here with today, is to develop that sense of certainty in those three areas. And I'll share with you, and I'll kind of sum up what I mean in this. It's one word. It's one word that sums it all up. So your words, your tonality, your body language bring together this whole package of communication. And so that package of communication will be the game changer, whether somebody says yes to you, let's move forward, this sounds great, or what? Oh, do you hate that? Do you hate that? Let me think about it. What do they got to think about? All that stuff you just jammed into their head and down body, or all that stuff that made no sense to them. It's all got to come together. Your body language has got to be so tight. So people ask me, is it important that I'm in shape? Yeah, it's important. No, be out of shape. See how that works.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, because it's a game changer. You stay in shape, you got strong certainty, you're on your game, you'll do 100%. Your competitor just woke up out of bed. So here's the one word. We're going to bring all that stuff together. Here's the one word we want to make sure you walk away with. It's the one word called congruency. Congruency. See, you're either congruent or you are incongruent in the marketplace. Incongruency will kill you. Incongruency will slam deals and take deals left from you, left and right. You're incongruent. Now, incongruency means you said the right thing, your tonality said something totally different, and your body language is way out of whack. So there's no congruency. Congruency is when it all matches. Inside of their own head, they can't think of any reason why not to say yes. And usually you get down to the end of a presentation, and the great words that we always love to hear, and you always hate to have to use some fancy little closing line to close somebody, but when it all organically comes together and they ask you the question, so where do I sign? So where do we go from here? So how do we get started? So what do we do now? Aren't those things you want to be hearing? Yes? No? Yes? Those are the things you want to be hearing. So these are the things to pay attention to. So we don't pay attention to what we don't pay attention to. All of a sudden one day we wake up and go, geez, I've been asleep to that one. Maybe I begin to wake up to that one right there. So having that belief, having that sense of certainty, having that sense of congruency, totally congruent, boom, it's game over. You walk into a house, you got a nice listing in there, you have certainty, confidence, everything in that, you will get that listing. Because if you took 10 agents and you took 9 of them are going to have no physiology game, no tonality game. They're not going to have any space of knowledge for the most part in their ability to influence somebody to get to the yes. You become masters of what you spend time in. If you don't spend time over on the influence side, how do you get better at it? So I'd encourage you, as a great product, you have a big product, 3, 4, 5, 6, $700,000 products. Get good. Get good, get rich, right? Okay, so let's talk here this morning real quick as we start to close down. But I want to share, because we can go on forever, right? It's kind of working, go on forever. But I want to get somebody this morning that's really committed to having a breakthrough here this morning. Somebody that's really committed to really breaking through to the other side. So I'm going to need a guest to come up here to the front of the room and be willing to break through. Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's take you both then. Why don't you bring both ladies up? What's your names?
Sherry.
Sherry. Give Sherry a quick round this morning. Woo! Molly. Okay, great. Molly and Sherry. Give Molly. Yes. Sherry. Okay. Now, what we're going to do here real quickly, we need to move fast for time's sake. But what we're going to do this morning is. We're going to get you ladies to break through some wood here this morning. Y'all ready for that this morning?
Sure.
If not, come, right? Come through, break through, might as well, right? Okay, so what is something in your life that you must break through? And you say, man, if I could break through, what must you break through?
The lack of self-confidence.
Okay, so we'll say lack of confidence. So lack of confidence. And Molly, what is confidence?
Just being sure in myself.
Being sure of yourself, right? So having that confidence, right? Because you look like does Molly look like a confident lady?
Yeah.
Molly looks kind of like, you look confident to the outside world. We look and go, Molly looks confident. Inside Molly's head, she's like, I'm a mess. Right? I mean, really, to the outside world, it all looks good. Inside, like, oh man. Whew, it'll come together. Okay, so lack of confidence. Now, you break through lack of confidence. What would that mean to you? What would that mean to your family, to your income? Just in a couple of quick, what would that mean if you could break through?
Real success.
Real success. So having real success and confident Like, so confidence, remember, is how you show up, your words, your tonality, your physiology, right? It's a psychology. It's a psychology. It's not, nobody's going to give you confidence. Somebody's going to hand it to you. It's something that you accept and you own. I'm strong, I'm powerful, I'm confident, I'm responsible, I can, I will, I must. You know, you just own that confidence type thing. So real success. Real success, so you break through lack of confidence, you get to real success. How would that make you feel?
Amazing.
Amazing. So feeling amazing. And when was the last time that you really felt that level of real confidence, real success? When was that?
Closing a deal for a client.
Closing a
It
deal?
just, like, blew their expectations away.
So in that moment, you had real confidence.
Yeah.
And to be able to duplicate that confidence, that's a life changer.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So let's do that. Okay, so let's give Molly a quick round again. So, awesome. Okay. Now, Molly, what you're going to do is very important that we do this right, because not breaking through, remember the fly situation? It dies. So we're not going to see you die or anything, but here's what we're going to do is we're going to get you, and you're going to stand like right, you're just going to go right here.
Okay.
And what you're going to do is you're just going to see the other side of your breakthrough. So I just want you to close your eyes for a minute. I want you to see the other side of your breakthrough. See what that means to the other side of the breakthrough. Now what I want you to do is say the word yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, see the other side of your breakthrough, and let's hear you say the word yes, but say it very confidently, Molly. Yes, say it again.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it one more time. So see the other side of your breakthrough. I need you to get to the other side of this breakthrough because this board is big and it's got a lot going on.
I watched Kill Bill.
So okay, so you're no worries, Kill Bill, right? You're on the other side of that, right? I'm worried for me now. Go all the way through. Okay, so one more time. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it one more time. I still need to feel that yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now you're getting a little bit better, but you have it inside you, right, to break through this right this very minute. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to hold this board out like this. Now, you're going to look at me, and when I say 3, you are going to go through. Now, you're not using your knuckles. Those are called bloody knuckles, so we don't want those. You are going to go through to the other side, extend all the way through. You're not going to go up against, you're going to go through. Got it?
Got it.
Say yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. We're going to get to the other side. Okay, so if I can just get the help of the audience for half a minute, we're just going to take the audience, and I'm going to ask you at the count of 3 to go yes, 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 yes. And then I'm going to get positioned myself. We want to really make sure we need the energy of the room, make sure Molly again goes through and not down, and makes it through here. So lack of confidence, real success on the other side, and are you ready to break through?
I am. Yes.
You are. Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. All right. All the way through. Okay. So I need you to go all the way through. So I need you to just give me yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. You're diving into it now. You're diving through. You got to get through this board. Okay. So all the way through. So let's do it again, folks. Let's do it again. And we count to 3. You and I. Ready?
Yes, 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 yes.
Awesome. Show your husband when you get home. Don't mess with me, bro. Right? Okay. Okay. Great job. Awesome. Have a seat. See, that was good, right? Woo! Okay. Okay, so. Okay, so now, what is this? What is the breakthrough that you must have? So, man, if I break through that.
So I always know I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow I stop myself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. That's where I know I have what it takes,
Right.
and then yet I like to stop myself.
Right.
So I'm my own worst enemy.
Right. So maybe some would like to say that's where I was as professional sabotager. Because how many of you know you can do it? Show of hands. How many know that you absolutely can do it? Well, here's the fact. If you knew you could, you would. So there's something missing. Because if you knew you could, you would. Because if you knew you could be rich, you'd be rich. If you knew that you could get that listing, you'd get that listing. Oh, I know I can do it. Maybe there's somewhere along the way that maybe you don't. But maybe if you stepped up into it, you would. And you started to take action to a whole new level. Okay, so what does this mean? So let's help me with this. What does that mean to you? That breaking through is what? Getting to action?
Yes.
So action. So high level action. So action. Now you take the action that you need when you leave out of here today, and you begin to take those actions. The actions that you've been delaying, procrastinating, putting off, delaying, all that stuff, and you take action. What does that mean to your life? Well, tell me what would that mean? What would that give you in your life?
That sense of accomplishment.
Okay, so accomplishment. Okay.
Yeah, and success.
Accomplishment and success. Okay. How many else would also, if you got yourself, take more action? Accomplish, right? Action, all that kind of accomplishment and success, right? So that's what I'm going to encourage all of you to do as you leave out of here today. And before we leave, we're going to do one last quick exercise so you can leave out of here and begin to take action in ways that you never have before and get the listings that are in the marketplace for you today. Get the business that's out there that's available for you today. The moment you leave out of here, there's opportunity for you. The question is, will you go after it? Or will you pull yourself away and deny yourself? Because somewhere along the way, I'm not worthy, or I don't deserve it, or my mommy said this, or my daddy said this. Forget about it. Okay, so breaking through, you get to the other side of that. That's action and success, right?
Yes.
Mass amounts of action. Okay, so then we're going to do the drill again one more time on this. We're going to build it to a yes type climax, and then I'm going to look at you. I'm going to count to 3, and you're going to bust right through this. Okay, so let's close our eyes here real quick. Now, you close your eyes and get you just to see the other side. You breaking through to the other side. See yourself now taking action. Do you see yourself?
I do.
Do you see yourself having the success and feelings of accomplishment that you say that you're going to have by taking those actions? Do you see that?
Yes.
Great. So say yes.
Yes.
Say yes.
Yes.
Let's do it one more time. Say yes.
Yes.
Okay. You're like a Baptist revivalist. You're sweating and everything. Like, where are we, Texas? Okay. So we're going to go through that. You're just going to position yourself to back a little bit further and bust through me and stuff. Okay, so we're all the way through.
Okay.
And you're going to break through that, and we're going to go through, and okay, this isn't Kung Fu, so you should, I feel like I'm ready to get a knee and a kick and a punch, okay? It's kind of position yourself, and you're just going to wham, break yourself right on through. Okay, so we're going to build it to a yes. Let's take it up again.
Yes, 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 yes.
Awesome. Again, show your husband or whoever is in your life. Awesome. That's awesome. That is so, that's really what it comes down to in creating that type of a breakthrough. You came here today to create some type of breakthrough. So let's, as we close out of here, let's write down in you. Let's just take quick 2 minutes here. Let's take a couple quick minutes as we pull out. But what I want you to do is I want you to really make a decision here this morning. Again, I don't know you personal or professional. I just get to be with you here this morning, have a great time, break boards together, and do some fun stuff together and all that. But I'm just a simple guy that boarded a Greyhound bus with 50 bucks 25 or so years ago. That never went to college and did any of that kind of fancy stuff. I do have a son, which I'm excited about. They always say the future doesn't equal the past, and my son just got a full ride scholarship to Colorado University. $250,000 worth of scholarship. So it's very exciting. He's heading out to college here on August 6th. And so, your future does not need to be your past. You can walk out of here today as reinventing yourself, creating a transformation. And that's powerful. So what I want you to do here this morning is I want to put leverage on your side, meaning that the universe, like we know a lot about the universe because we've studied it for so many years, but here's this, it knows more about you. So it's got like a GPS tracking system on you. Seriously, it knows your thoughts, it knows your thinking. You don't have to question, does it know me? It does. You are mixed in with the universe, this whole thing. So we want to put leverage on your side by today making a decision of some sort. So I want you to take a minute and a half, just 2 minutes, as we just again wrap up, and just write down a decision that you are just today. That's it. Maybe it's a fitness decision. Maybe it's a finance decision. Maybe it's how many listings can I go out there in August. Maybe it's a habit that you've got, that you go, man, this habit I've got doesn't serve me. It doesn't serve my character. It doesn't serve my congruency. It doesn't serve anything. It serves me for the moment, but man, oh man, it destroys me time after time. What is one decision that you are going to make? So I want you to just take a moment here and just write that down. I'm going to stop talking and just write that decision down. And I want you to walk out of here with that decision in mind. Again, the universe will work in your favor the moment you decide to get rich, the moment you decide to have a better life. It'll work in your favor versus going up against it time and time again. Write that decision down. Would anybody like to share their decision here this morning? Some form of decision you'd like to share? And if you don't share out loud, I'll partner you up with each other. Yes, ma'am.
I wrote down inaction.
Inaction.
Yeah, because,
Okay.
you know,
The decision to take action?
well, yeah, for me, and this can
Yes.
happen over time,
Sure.
time, that there becomes some blocks out of fatigue, out of stopped on,
Yes.
all the things we go through.
Right. Life.
So what I wrote down was inaction takes away my power.
In a way, inaction takes away your power. So what the decision, what is your decision though?
My
Give me a decision.
is action in all areas.
Action in all areas. Okay,
If
so
you're not moving,
Yes.
you're not going
yes,
forward.
I would invite you to be, for some that are in that same space, if I'm going to take action, I would be a little bit more specific. It's like, be more specific. It's like saying, I'm going to go get a lot of business in August. Instead of saying, I'm going to get a lot of business in August, be really clear. Clarity is power. The more clear you are, the more power you have. The less clear you are, the less power you have. So if our ability is to take action, our ability to take action is through personal power. Personal power, your ability to act. That's all done through clarity. So the more clear you are on where that action is, where do I put that action, how much money is that? Okay, let's just do quickly two more quick, fast decisions. Yes, ma'am.
I've been procrastinating for 6 years. I need to get back in shape.
Okay, nice.
Physically,
Right.
I'm together in everything else except for, and I keep giving the excuse,
Yeah.
it hurts.
It hurts. Of course it hurts.
It hurts like you have a sunburn every
It hurts.
day of your life.
It hurts. It
So
hurts.
I'm gonna love sunburn.
It hurts. I was on the pavement this morning by 4 a.m. I had 12 miles under my belt by 7. It hurts. I don't say it to brag. I do it to brag myself. It hurts.
Every single minute
But
of
it's
the
worth
day.
it. It's worth it. Let's do one more quick decision. What is that decision that you're going to make? Yes, ma'am.
I want to have more fun in my life.
You want to have more fun in your life.
I want to do an art class.
Okay, so you want to have more fun in your life. You want to take an art
My
class.
business class.
Okay, great. Right, so having more fun. Is fun important in life, yes or no?
Yes.
Fun's important. It's so easy to get so caught up in business. And we lose our fun and we lose our passion and all that things of that nature. Here's my invitation for you as we leave out of the room here this morning. First of all, give our friends, the word-breaking friends and our decision-making friends, give them a quick round of applause. Awesome. Great. Super. Okay, so here's what I'd like to invite you into. So July is done. July is done. Just like it's done. It's okay. So we have the rest of the day. Okay, I'll give you that. We got the rest of the day, but for the most part, it's done. Okay, so more of it's behind us and in front of us. Tomorrow's August 1st. Tomorrow's August 1st. This is a new game. It's a new game. How many listings roughly were done in Denver last month? Anybody know? Any wild ideas? Numbers? Thousands?
I think you were at
3,700 listings. 3,700 listings. And I asked Bill, how many listings did you get? Bill, he says, I got 2. How? There were 3,700. It's like somebody going to the ocean with a tablespoon. Take a big bucket. It's raining listings. 3,700 listings. And the person goes out with a little bucket to get two. And they wonder why their wife or husband's about ready to beat them or kill them. Stay out longer. Make a commitment when you leave out of here today. And here's what my invitation is. A lot of people say, I want more business. I want more sales. I want more listings. It doesn't matter. So please hear me on this. It's so important. It doesn't matter what you want. And I don't mean that in a harsh way. But the universe has no interest in your wants. A whole bunch of people wanting a whole bunch of stuff, and it's just supposed to deliver. I want to be rich here. I want a new spouse here. It doesn't work that way. Speak your world in such a place that you bring the leverage to you through your commitment. See, people that want things stop when the hard work kicks in. They stop. They just wanted it. It's almost like I use the example. I'll close here in a minute. I use the example of taking on a fitness trainer, or taking on one of those a client. Like if I was a fitness trainer, so I'll bring on a client. I say tomorrow morning meet me at the gym 7 a.m. 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. He's at the gym. I'm like, wow, hey, great job. 7 a.m. At the end of the workout, I say tomorrow morning. Guess what? Be back here 7 a.m. Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., bright and shiny, ready to go. Third day, can't find hide nor hair in the dude. Call him up midday, say, dude, I thought you wanted to lose 10 pounds. He says, I did. I do want to lose 10 pounds, Brad. I want to lose 10 pounds worse than you can ever possibly imagine. But you know what? I just recognized I'm really not that committed to it. I got duped in the moment I thought a want was the same as a commitment. And it's not. It is so different. Because when you're committed to something, you fight for it. Just like fighting for the end of the wall. I was so committed, I didn't want to hit that end of the wall. I was committed to it. So my invitation is you leave out of here today and you walk out with a new decision and a new fresh attitude and that sense of certainty and a sense of confidence in yourself. And remind yourself that there's a you haven't met. But put me under that extreme situation, I'll find that person. So I want to welcome each of you as you go off into the world today to be the best version of you. Into your habits and your patterns and that inner psychobabble, when it comes popping in your head, just tell them to shut the freaking up. Right? Tell them to get out of Dodge. There's a new sheriff in town. I'm taking charge. Right? You take charge of your life, I promise you, you'll get more listings, you'll make more sales, you'll get customers stepping off curbs, taking action, and they'll be like, damn, what has happened? There's a new you. Become that new you. I want to wish each and every one of you today a very special blessing as you go off into the market.